we'll do SmackDown next, and we'll compare, I guess. Let's see what I have bookmarked for SmackDown 15th. That was May 17th on a Friday. 17. Sorry, I'm changing the dates here so I don't have to do it in post-production because that's going to be more annoying. All right, here we go. SmackDown. Sorry, dead air time. Sorry about that.
That's all right, man.
We shouldn't have dead air time.
Yeah.
All right, so this episode, we got more big fight field. Here comes LA Knight. Here comes Tama Tonga with the Bloodline. So they're going to have a King of the Ring match also. So you see going along with the same theme that they kind of went along with on Raw. So showing them coming in. And who else? We got probably going to show who else is going to fight. Oh, Jade and Nia Jax. There you go.
Sure.
Giving a good preview of what's to come tonight. Some juicy matchups, I guess. I think the other one was Randy Orton against Carmelo Hayes. So
that's correct.
That's the last one they showed. All right, well, let's see how this show went. Oh, those were my bookmarks that I made. Here comes and a contract signing between Cody and Logan Paul. Okay, I'm not a big fan of contract signings, but okay. All right, so the show starts out with Bianca against Tiffany for Queen of the Ring. And I think Bianca wins the match after she thwarts off a moonsault, pushes her off the top rope, and then puts her in the KOD to win the match. This was okay. So,
this was not bad. It was a solid match.
Yeah, not bad. So
not bad at all.
There's Bianca with the win. Let's move on to Logan and Cody. So Logan Paul trying to go talk to Nick Aldis. And I think he bumps into LA Knight here. They have a nice little face-off, but nothing's going to happen. But yeah, Logan is going to go talk to Nick Aldis. And this is going to be mentioned during the contract signing, something that they talked about, I guess. So let's move on to the contract signing. Once again, I'm jumping around. I'm trying to remain on the same topic just to finish. But this is Nick Aldis introducing Logan Paul. Cody Rhodes also comes out. Contract signing, basic setup with tables and such. Cody talks a little bit. Yes, I'm so over this. But something interesting kind of did happen here, though. That I guess for a minute we thought that they were going to put both titles on the line because they put both titles on the table, the WWE title and Logan Paul's U.S. title. So then Logan Paul gets on the mic and says, no, I didn't agree to that, and it's only going to be for the WWE title. He has a lawyer there, like a crooked lawyer, kind of like Nick Patrick. Right? So they have a new contract.
Yeah.
That's for just the WWE title match. But I'm going to jump to Nick Aldis getting the microphone and becoming a powerful GM for once, which is what we thought he was here to be when he came in. And he was saying, no, that's not what we talked about. You know, in my office, this is going to be for both titles. And calls him unprofessional. And what's his name? The lawyer gets the mic. This is the only thing the lawyer says.
Excuse me, are you threatening my client?
They didn't let him talk that much, the lawyer. I thought they should have gave him more of a starring role, but they probably didn't want to take the attention away from the stars. But anyways, classic. But so Cody gets the mic and he says he's going to take care of it. He's like, Nick Aldis can leave, and I think he agrees to it just being a WWE title match, basically. Right? Is that what happens?
I think so. That's what I remember.
He signs the contract the way Logan Paul wants it, and then they have like, I skipped over it. I'm sorry. Okay, so while he's signing the contract, Logan Paul tries to sucker punch him, and that leads to Cody, blocking it, dodging it, and clotheslining him over the top rope. So
And then beating whoever these I don't know, these goons are. He beats up some
Logan
job
Paul's
guys,
goons, yeah.
security squad or the job squad or whoever they are.
Power bombs one guy through the table and throws Logan Paul's U.S. title back to him. So, you know, I thought it was for a minute. I thought this was going to be more interesting if the U.S. title was going to be on the line too.
It would have been because then we don't know how they would have gotten out of it booking wise. But now it's pretty obvious that they did that so that you know that what's the name, that Cody can win and not have both titles, and that Logan could at least hold on to the U.S. title, right?
All right. Well, anyways, fine. That's that. That's the Cody Logan Paul business. That's gonna happen at King/Queen of the Ring. But the next thing I'm gonna jump to is Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill, which is something we thought was gonna be interesting. But there was a backstage interview beforehand. Jade, I forgot what she said. She said something very cliche, like, "Oh, Nia Jax is the immovable object, but she's just in my way," right?
Basically.
And then let me find where. Okay, later on in the show, same thing. Nia has her backstage interview, and let's just move on to the match, okay?
Yes, let's just do that. Thank goodness.
So Nia Jax comes out, Jade comes out. Here we go, face to face, and again, okay. So I was trying to think of what comments I would make about this match because I don't really want to show the whole match. There's Jade getting out of the way of getting squished and slamming her down. Okay, you know, but I will say about matches like this, it was kind of an old school match. Like you could liken it to like a Hulk Hogan match, where once one person takes the lead, like you see, once Jade goes down, now she's gonna sell for a while until she turns it around. Oh, this part was kind of funny though, with the kid.
Your mom sucks!
Your mom sucks. That's Jade's daughter.
Yeah,
I thought that was actually one of the. Yeah, that was good acting from the kid. That was some of the best kid acting I've ever seen in wrestling. But anyways, the comment I was going to make before I let you give your thoughts about this match, Vlad, is that I think when matches are too fast and there's too many moves and people are going back and forth too much, that's bad. But also when it's too slow, that's bad too. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this was that. You see, look, there's a little bit of fire here from Jade. But
I thought this was fine. Okay, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, let me show the ending before. Well, actually, nothing much happened here. It became a disqualification. Jade Cargill was going to get hit with the steel chair, but then she gets the steel chair and hits her with it. I guess she lost her mind for a minute, right? So.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's that.
Yeah. Okay, well, I just have a couple quick things. I mean, I agree with some of the things you said that with slow matches, but I thought this was fine with what they were going for booking-wise. Like, they didn't want Jade versus Bianca to happen, so this was a way to get out of that, right? You know, at least not yet. That's way too soon for them to have a match, especially when it can be big money down the road. No reason to have that in Saudi Arabia. So I liked it. It was a kind of a DQ finish with just two big women beating the crap out of each other, and then the face having to kind of hit the heel because the heel was trying to cheat first, but the face actually being the one disqualified. It's an old school thing. It's fine. I liked it. This was fine. For me, this worked. I don't have an issue with it.
All right.
Well, but real quick, obviously I wish they could have had a longer match because obviously I was waiting to see, like, would there be botches in this match? It kind of seemed like a botch match could happen, or a lot of botches could happen in this type of match with a green wrestler, and Nia Jax was known to be, somewhat careless.
Yes, well, we're watching some of the aftermath here. They had a brawl, which I thought looked pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This was all good. This was actually, I liked all of this stuff. This was probably the best part of well, I can't say it was the best part of SmackDown, but it was at least pretty solid. It was good. It was an enjoyable segment.
Yeah, Jade showing her inexperience, though. Couldn't keep her faculties and her emotions under control and hit her with a steel chair. So that's the end of that. That's the Mark part of me talking about the wrestling like it's real. She couldn't keep self-control, man. Shit. Well, anyways, okay, that was a short match. But overall, I think they shouldn't fall into a trap where Jade kind of has these really slow, methodical matches. But I think they got to do somewhere in between. You don't want too slow a match or too fast a match. That's all I'm saying. That probably is more of like of what I saw from the the Piper Niven Jade match from last week. I thought was a little too slow and methodical. I think this would have gone that way if it went longer, but instead they.
That's true. You might be onto something. I'll have to keep an eye on some of her matches to see.
So let's see. Because I wasn't too big of a fan of that Piper Niven match, looking back on it, but. Let's go on to the Bloodline. Tama Tonga is facing LA Knight, and they show him in the back, and he's just getting ready, but he's just like psyching himself up all crazy. Remember this?
Yes. I don't know. Yes, I did see this. I just don't know what to make of someone just making weird noises like that.
He's getting into his war face. Yeah. Tama Tonga.
Solo, have you talked to him today?
Have you talked to Roman today, Solo?
All the time, wise man. All the time.
Solo's got a new red suit on.
I'm here with LA Knight, who is moments away.
He is facing, Tama Tonga is facing LA Knight. Continuation of LA Knight's feud with the Bloodline. This is a new Bloodline, but yeah, he's still feuding with them. And what happens in this scene? Carmelo Hayes comes in and disses LA Knight. They both diss each other. They bumped into each other in the back. This kind of comes back later on, but let me move on to LA Knight's match with Tama Tonga, and Solo comes in as the de facto leader of the Bloodline for the moment, I guess. I think he looks more like a hitman / henchman. He can't be the guy making all the calls. That outfit he's got on, he's the right-hand man of whoever is in charge, whoever is really in charge. It could be Roman, I guess, but I think it's The Rock. That's my opinion.
Which would make more sense. But you could be onto something. I guess we'll find out.
All right, well, let's move on to what happens in this match. Here's LA Knight coming out, getting big reactions still, LA Knight from the crowd, still a fan favorite. But here's Solo interfering, causing some distractions. And is that what led to the finish here, or no? That was just the first distraction. There's a second one. There's a second one later on that led to, here's again Solo getting in LA Knight's face, and when he gets back into the ring, I think he's going to get hit with his finishing move here. Too much of a distraction from the Bloodline on the outside, but yeah, straight away right there. Finishing move from Tama Tonga. I don't know what it's called, but smashed his face on the floor.
The smasher.
The face smasher.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Anyways, post-match, did they do a post-match beatdown or no? Sorry.
I don't think they did. I don't think they did.
Sorry, I forwarded over that. My bad.
I don't think they did, though, from what I recall.
No. They just walked out of the ring. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Beating LA Knight like that, I mean, I understand they're pushing the Bloodline, but...
Oh, at least there was some interference and stuff. It's okay. And then he bumps into Carmelo Hayes again in the back. And they talk some crap and some shoving, pushing and shoving. So that could lead to something. Another distraction for LA Knight, because he's just making too many enemies, man. He can't get back into that title picture. He was close. He had that Universal title in his grasp, but there's Jamie Noble to pull him away.
There's Jamie Noble.
Yeah, where's Nidia? Oh my god. That's why Jamie Noble still has to work, because fuck, he blew his inheritance hanging out with Nidia.
That's not what happened. No, yeah, I don't remember that.
That's why he still has to work in the back for WWE. The poor guy. Anyways,
poor guy.
since we're on Carmelo Hayes, I'm gonna move on to Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes was the main event here. If I could find my bookmark for this, give me 1 second. Orton and Carmelo, there it is. There's Randy Orton coming out, and here's Carmelo Hayes. And what happened in this match? This was the main event. RKO out of nowhere.
RKO out of nowhere.
I skipped 9 minutes. But yeah, that is a victory for Randy Orton. So Carmelo Hayes just coming up from NXT champion, but they didn't want to give him that win over Randy Orton. So
they did not. They did.
So Randy Orton, Tama Tonga is the other side. The SmackDown final. All right. Moving along though. Randy Orton cuts a promo to end the show.
Mm-hmm.
The only other thing about SmackDown I'll mention is AJ Styles' backstage promo. He had just lost to Cody Rhodes for the title. He doesn't know where he's going from here. He said he was going to talk to the GM and see what's up with that for next week. So that's the last thing I got. I think we went over pretty much most of SmackDown, other than what I decided to skip. But anyways, so there's SmackDown. I don't know if you want to give comments. Which one was better, Raw or SmackDown? I choose Raw this week, but
yeah, okay, I'll go along with that. I think maybe you're right. Raw was probably better this week. But I think the only things I'll say about the last couple of things you showed with Randy Orton and Carmelo, I'm not like huge on Carmelo like some people are. I don't see what people see, or if some people do see it like a major superstar. I'm not really seeing it, but okay. I think he's good enough. Like he can do some things, but I'm just not seeing a superstar there. And then AJ, obviously, I guess they're trying to hint at like retirement for him. He might be like on the last days of his career. I don't know if that's the angle, if it's going to be part of an angle, or if he's actually considering retirement. I don't know. I mean, either way, obviously, he's done pretty much everything you could do in this business. He's, one of the greats. I hope he sticks around, but I hope they also put him in something interesting as well.
Yeah, I will be interested to see if he has a retirement match or however the hell he's going to end his career. I guess he deserves something like that. He should probably do that in TNA, though, if he's going to have like a real retirement match. It should be AJ Styles against Will Ospreay in TNA Bound for Glory.
No.
All right.
Yeah.